time to actually make a Vanguard video. No. So I want to talk about the online meta post-movie, I guess, stuff for the Neo Messiah with the new Doggy, Overlord, Blaster Joker, and the leaders. Haha. So, not very often will you get me to make a video on this channel like this, but, you know, hey, let's give it a shot every once in a while. So, online meta. Let's talk about deleters. So, in between testing them before everything got listed on the Cardfight area, they're actually pretty stupid. The ability to delete for an entire turn and possibly net even further advantage off of your opponent is kinda nutty. Especially with the ability for you to lock stuff when you delete your opponent's Vanguard. Now, some of the card choices, like when your opponent's Vanguard's deleted, the specific booster guy, if your opponent's Vanguard's deleted and the boosted unit's attack hits, you can lock one of your opponent's units. That card is kind of ass, and I really don't like it. I've been testing around with it. I understand why it's good, don't get me wrong, it's kind of subpar. Now, you need to be having plenty of copies of the Soul Blast to draw one. I actually found that out in testing. It's anywhere from 2 to 4, however many you want. I currently got it maxed out at 4 just for general testing reasons. And you do build a decent amount of Soul. I'm also stuck in between which starter I want to play, either the Grade 3 Searcher or the Unflip 1 Draw 1. I'm indifferent about him. I'll leave it at that, because he is a good card. But if you play against Link Joker and he gets locked, you're just like, well, that was a waste. And outside of that, he is kind of a shitty starter. I mean, he is 5k. I like the Counterblast 1 search for Grade 3, but you do need your counterblasting because you really don't have access to your damage on flippers. Yes, you do, but you don't. And it's kind of sad to say that. But, I mean, when you delete your opponent's Vanguard, your opponent's going to offload their hand. I mean, you're going to be doing what Great Yugioh, or Reverse Yugioh, wishes he could do. Same thing with Zale, and it's actually pretty cool. Also, if you're playing against Chaos Breaker, this will never be relevant, but I mean, if you delete your opponent's Vanguard, they lose that ability, and it really sets them behind an entire turn. And it's kind of devastating to them, losing their Break Right skill, or even, you know, their Vanguard skills that they need. And I mean, yeah, they can still boost and try to attack you for like 7k or something, but it's not gonna happen. One guy had a 5k behind his Vanguard and was like swinging. I'm like, alright, 2 to pass on, you know, a 5k, and that was disgusting. So, the leaders, their concept is to burn your opponent's hand as fast as possible. I think they need a little bit more. I don't think they're gonna get it. Because, you know, they are a movie. They gave them just the right amount of support, you know, the additional lock support, things like that. You know, they even give them their own 8k, you know. So, I mean, you do have diversity in terms of what you really want to work with for the deck. But outside of that, I really do like the deck. It's very powerful. It's pretty ridiculous what you can do. So, on to Link Joker. Haha. So, everyone's still kind of debating what to play with Blaster Joker. I'm still on the fence too. I kind of like playing it with Chaos Breaker Dragon. It's kind of cute. You go lock one of your own units, lock 5 of your opponent's rear guards, and retire your opponent's Legion Mate. So, how is that good? Well, Blaster Joker, of course, is the only unit in the game at the moment to retire a Legion Mate. You can still delete the Legion. I mean, it doesn't really do much for you, but the ability to, after your opponent has Legion, you just wipe it off face the planet. Forces your opponent to rewrite a Grade 3, and then they have to recreate cards in their drop zone for them to re-Legion. It's basically a game ender. And by game ender, I mean, haha, I just totally wrecked you. With the current rule in place where you can't re-Legion with the same unit after you've already Legioned is kind of booty-ass butt cheeks, in my opinion. But I mean, I understand why it's in place. I'm kind of curious to see how Kai is going to overcome Aichi in the anime, because that may or may not break some new rules. And we currently don't have, you know, an official effect for how to stride yet, so maybe if we had stride, maybe, just maybe, we could do something. I don't know. Maybe something awesome will happen in the anime for the ending battle of Blaster Joker against Mr. Overlord. We'll have to wait and see. But at the end of the day, things are pretty good for Link Joker. The Chaos Breaker deck inclusion seems like it's really good. I'm not really sure which other Grade 3 you really want to play it with. It's just Chaos Breaker just seems like the most optimal choice, especially in terms of what the deck can do. I mean, it's not like you can't ride Chaos Breaker, kind of slow down your opponent a little bit. Yeah, they both do Soul Blast, which kind of stinks, but that's just, you know, the risk you have to take playing a hybrid build like that. So my 2 cents, I definitely like Blaster Joker. It is broke beyond belief. I don't understand why they made a boss monster like that. Deleters coming along kind of well. Everything else in the rest of the set's kind of meh. Prominence Glare is okay. In terms of the online meta though, I will definitely say that you are going to be seeing a lot of Link Joker and a lot of Deleters because they are fresh. And you know, fresh things like that are definitely good. Deleters have a very strong, well-rounded matchup because of the amount of cards that they can burn from your opponent. And to top it off, Link Joker, the ability to blast out everything from underneath your opponent and just destroy the Legion mate is one of the reasons why that deck will actually be good. Because it just turns the opponent's Vanguard into a vanilla monster. And no, outside of that, there's really not much else your opponent can really do. Except to re-ride and try to re-Legion, but I mean, if you just Legion the turn before, you're going to be lacking on resources unless you have a Quintet wall ready to go, but that counter boss one is a heavy cost. So, outside of that, I've been playing a lot of the Rebirth on online play, along with Deleters, currently just testing around. You guys are always seeing a lot of my matches and stuff that I've been uploading. Things have been going pretty well thus far in testing. I don't know if I'm happy with the results or not, but I mean, a lot better than doing online testing. So guys, leave a comment down below what you guys would like to see on here as well. I mean, I'm kind of adapting this channel a little bit. I mean, you guys are getting content pretty much 5 days a week instead of like 7.